deep into
Well,
this.
you're already unmuted. Oh, so you're stealing content that we could all be using right now.
No, it's not my fault. It's 9/11. You're late. When Tig was late, we kicked him out of the whole podcast last week.
I had
How the
one.
fuck-
True that.
But
I
I'm
wasn't
the
even
host
late.
of this is my show.
No, it's our show now.
I don't care about your feelings.
No, it's my block. Is like
Oh,
last
hey,
week,
before we get
not my
started, though,
show.
like,
This week,
This week,
The lady friend, she might get a little bit like aggravated at me talking, so she might just get up from right there
hi Kylie.
and walk away.
she might just be
Kylie,
upset
Kylie.
that I'm doing a podcast because
Take Doobie Big Brain said Luca. Luca said take Doobie Big Brain.
ladies and
wait.
gentlemen, what
not
is
lying.
up? Welcome to episode 1 of the Lit G podcast.
Damn, how much
Episode
that
0 was a great
long?
success. We actually contacted some investors. We signed a 4-year, 4-season contract for at least a solid $3.5 million each. So we decided let's do a couple more episodes. Let's see how it goes.
Why not?
Just a couple more. 3 mil. I told them if they just did 4 mil, we'd be good for a whole season.
Yeah, like you're
But they-
guaranteed 4. 3, we'll see what we can do.
We'll see what we can do.
I'm
Wish I was getting
here.
paid.
It is I,
Weird.
your host, D-Dent. I'm here alongside the beautiful Matthew Haig, Nade Shot, also known as Balak, aka Ron on his alt. We are here with the very controversial Tig Keemstar. And Rudy's here.
Hello.
Yeah, you kick that
That's
guy.
messed up.
I mean, you all know Rudy. He's just your average billionaire, but you know,
Oh,
not special
yeah.
about him.
I didn't even know
That's
that.
true.
I mean, there's nothing too
Oh,
interesting
yeah, no, I was
about
a
him.
millionaire. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
where's
billionaire.
my
That-
paycheck? You're suffering.
He
for all these
actually
years.
hostily
It's in
took
the mail.
over Amazon because he got bored one day.
Oh, just like your
Because
tax
mine
returns
now?
from last year.
I walked in. They said, "Well, you could have just started with the check. Like we would have accepted it." And I was like, "No, I wanted to try to steal it first."
By the way, half the employees dead. Let's make an Indeed ad.
Oh no.
Oh, hey, let's make a quick disclaimer for all the chats that we're not going to be like we'll read the chats, but we're not really going to be responding to the chats. This is a podcast.
Yeah,
Let's just make that the beginning.
this is
yeah.
literally just a show we're running that we're essentially letting you guys view live. For one, us able to record it easier, but also just so you guys can see it live. It'd be pretty cool.
But also because that way it's live. That way Dan can never actually upload it like he says he will. Because then
So
he
at least
have
you
the
guys can
excuse
see
to
it
bring on
once.
Twitch. Yeah, at least you guys can see it once. Because Dan actually won't upload it like he didn't last week.
I mean, that
Or
was
the
just
week
a test
before.
episode, I remember.
Yeah, that was a
You, can
test.
you still upload the pilot. You still upload the pilot.
It wasn't a pilot though. It was just episode 0.
It was literally called episode 0 of the pilot.
Eh,
I
well,
hate
it's not
you.
really episode 0. It's episode
I
1.
hate you all.
No.
The pilot is the first episode, isn't it?
No, the pilot.
Uh,
Technically, but most like on a TV show, yes, and everything else is called. Fuck you, Tig.
Just saying.
I'm
just
calling
saying.
Vance. I'm calling Vance. Vance, Tig didn't make it again. We need you back on the episode.
We need you.
He
I
Yeah,
can't
mysteriously
maybe
remember
lost.
his
it's
name.
time
Since
to
they ended
change
to
his
make it.
clothes and
Wait, what?
Yeah. The Black and I were about to call Vance and say Den didn't make it.
Yeah,
Dude,
we
I
were.
was about to call Vance and say didn't make
We need to put you in, coach.
it. So, how was your guys' New Year?
Not
It's
too
lit.
bad. I worked and then I came home and then it was his birthday. So
Dude, this New Year's for me was awesome because my mom called and she was like, "Hey, I know you don't want to go anywhere, and I don't want to invite anyone to my house, so I'm coming to your house, and we're gonna have a small gathering." And I was like, "That's the best thing
small
you could
gathering.
possibly do. Like, I don't have to go anywhere, and we don't have to have 50 people." Because I literally told my mom, I said, "Hey, you can go to my house, but we're buying pizza, and I am not making anything. I'm not a host." But I'm gonna tell you- and that's exactly what we did. She came over, we ordered pizza.
did you get wings
And-
though?
We just
No.
had pizza and lots of
Rudy's
breadsticks.
weird. He'll get pizza but not wings.
That's
Are you-
a very normal thing, Tig. Most
No,
Yeah, that's
no,
what I say,
no.
it's a
No,
normal
it's
thing,
really not.
It's not like eating.
What?
No, shut.
It's
You can
not.
get pizza without wings, bro.
yeah,
You gotta get an
wing-
appetizer with it.
No,
I
wings
do,
are,
but at the
wings
same
are
time,
not an
because I'm not.
appetizer. The
Either you
bread
get
is the
wings
appetizer.
or-
No, wings are a whole meal. Wings are a whole
Breadsticks
meal.
are appetizers.
You either get
Breadsticks are
wings or
appetizers.
mozzarella sticks.
You got breadsticks. What the fuck's the
I got
difference?
breadsticks.
At
I
least
got
you get the
breadsticks with
Oh,
cheese.
he got breadsticks. Okay.
At
that's
least you
good.
got the breadsticks.
Rudy, what you
You got
should
the
have did,
cheesy
you
bread.
should have ripped the cheese off your pizza and threw it on the breadstick. Then it's an appetizer.
And shoved it in the middle. Yeah. Just
Just decapitate a breadstick to shove some cheese in it.
Oh
I had
my.
Olive Garden.
It's not even cooked anymore. It's just
You
like
have
you
Olive
got a
Garden?
string cheese and
It-
just shoved it in the middle.
Olive Garden is lit, bro. It's so
It
good.
is.
I felt so bad. My
wish we
mom
could.
made this like whole, like made all these different entrees, little appetizers and many stuff, and nobody showed up.
What?
See, that's what I'm saying right there. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not making stuff.
Oh,
I
Like,
felt so
I am-
bad.
I was like, we're ordering pizza, and if no one shows up, which it was actually just my mom and Brendan, like the little brother Brendan, I was like, if they don't show up, which they obviously are, I was like, I'll just eat more pizza to myself. I'm not making jack
Right?
squat. I'm the
Bruh.
best host, dude. Wait till Christmas next year when I move
Wait,
and
so-
everyone's coming to my house. I'm like, we're ordering pizza.
Oh,
you
oh,
go.
that's yeah.
not
You're
even a
building a
Christmas
house.
ham.
Yeah, don't make me subtweet about it.
I almost forget y'all. You don't talk about it enough. I almost forget you're building a house.
That's true. I don't. I should talk about it more.
Yeah.
Be
Speaking of
crazy.
announcements, we have a couple announcements for episode 1. First one, we found the undercard to Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, I forgot
Are we
about
not?
that.
Are we really gonna say this?
Dude, Rudy's face like, well, there goes paycheck. No. No, unfortunately, we do have a pretty bad announcement. The Rudy Patootie League has officially been canceled, and while I'm making that announcement, I'm going
Bad
to move it
case.
over to Rudy to talk about it.
Yeah, so I thought that if we would have, so I wanted to do a league instead of a tournament because tournaments are fun, right? But a league, we were doing 8 weeks long, and you would think like if I seen a free tournament with a money buyout, and I would think I'm a person that you could trust that would pay. Like I paid the last
wouldn't
one.
trust you. I wouldn't trust you. No.
I trust,
I
I trust
thought-
Scorch, not you.
I thought there would be so many teams, and so I put a 16 team cap on it. We're gonna do 8 weeks. Literally, there's only 5 teams that signed up, and I was like, I'm not gonna run it unless there's at least 8. Having 5 teams over 8 weeks, like that's such a waste of time. So just canceled it. Like no one bought in, so it's not like there was any problems,
Yeah, no need for a
Really good
refund or
part.
anything like that. But
They
still.
just needed one more team, and me and Tig said we weren't going to do it. We just don't care. And so the league crashed.
Imagine messing up a
Basically.
3-letter word. Tig. Weirdo.
Did I say Teague?
You did you like stuttered. You're like
What?
Tig.
Yo, fuck
You
up. Dude.
couldn't figure out
my
which-
mind hasn't
trying to
transitioned
say.
to being at home. My mind's transitioned to, yeah, this guy's bleeding out.
Oh,
Guess
yeah,
we'll
you
just
just got
drop
home
him
from
off on the
work,
side
you
of the road.
changed. You can change everything, man.
Time for the count.
I had a lady try to
Off the
jump out of
count.
the ambulance.
Oh, tell us about that.
Is that in a movie? Was that a movie line, or is this real life?
I was transporting a psych patient, and it was a lady that was, believe it or not quite there mentally.
Oh,
And,
That's what
so-
psych
You
means.
don't
Okay,
say.
who would have thought?
that's what psych means. Gotcha.
and so we just got her in the gurney. She's sitting there. She's actually she's talking, but obviously it's abnormal because she's a psych patient, but not like aggressively. Yeah,
Yeah.
so me and the kids are gonna go down to the cabin sometime this year. Looking at our papers, shouldn't have kids.
Oh,
She-
geez.
and she's like, yeah, you know,
Yeah, it's a
my
little messed
little
up.
boy Jimmy's about to turn 13.
that works.
No kids. There's no Jimmy. I don't know who Jimmy is. Probably someone she's gonna
Oh.
kidnap. No Jimmy. And
Yikes.
at one point she goes, you know what? I'm just gonna go see him now. Just starts starts trying to and lunges for the door, dude. Paramedic grabs
What
him.
the
No.
heck? Oh
I'm
my.
like, do you see Jimmy in the room now?
go to Jimmy.
He's got a knife. He's coming for me.
Go to
Oh
Jimmy.
no.
Go to Jimmy. And then we
Oh,
get
no.
her there. I'm not gonna say obviously what mental institution. And she goes full loco. Ever since that moment, she's full loco. You're not gonna believe it. They stabbed me. Look right here. The knife's still in my
Ooh.
arm.
Oh no. Yeah. That's that's what my biggest fear in life is, having something like that happen to me. Like where I'm like the psych patient. That's like my biggest fear, like just being crazy like that.
I can imagine. It
Crazy, I
must be
guess, is a
awesome.
mean
Dude.
word.
Imagine if you just
I
if the
guess.
world was just you could just say and do whatever you. I can't imagine. Like Rudy, you wouldn't know because you're gonna lose that part of your conscience that's there.
I guess. But that's still my biggest fear. Like literally I think about that. I'm like, dude, what if like I just start like I think someone's attacking me and I attack them back, but in real life I'm just attacking an old lady in Walmart. Like,
I feel like you'd do that anyways, Rudy.
That's the exact whoa. That's the exact scenario though.
Oh
Can we
no!
talk
no,
about
no.
Tig's
Look,
dog just chilling
look.
in the background?
Little
Oh no, that was my
Jimmy would
girlfriend, bro.
love-
And the dog. The
No,
dog.
your dog
Oh,
was there.
the dog.
Captain was there.
Well, I
Oh,
like
Kyler's
did
looking at
this.
camera.
I would
Kyler's
never
I
looking
did
at
say
this,
camera.
and I was like, and he goes,
Dude,
dude,
she's
the
like,
dog's chilling in the
I would-
background.
The fuck he just say? What that little white boy just
No,
say?
no.
She's saying, wait, hold on. I can tell you what she's saying. Every whammon says is stop.
No, actually, she
Stop!
goes,
Man.
well, I am a bitch.
Oh no, they never.
Oh,
They never
Block,
said
what's
any of
wrong
that.
with you?
Relax. Let's all
I
relax.
was talking about
everyone.
your physical, like actual, like
Talk
canine.
about your doge. Talk about your
Talking about
doge.
your canine.
Ready?
It's just my baby dog.
Oh. Hey.
Look at that.
Captain.
How does that look
Look at
like?
that.
Here's
Looking.
Crawford.
How does that look like a bigger Edgar but a younger Edgar?
No,
It's
my dog's
older.
like 5 years old.
It's older, fatter, and shorter than Edgar.
Oh
Captain's
no.
not. Crawford is, but Captain's not. Captain's about as big as.
Where the hell did the
like
name
tall as-
Crawford come from?
You think Captain's
Correct.
taller? Hockey.
About as tall.
You're probably
Crawford's
right, actually.
definitely shorter.
I think Edgar's bigger than he is just because like I just see him all the time. You're probably right.
So,
Me,
and then another announcement. After a very, very long time of Rudy isolating everybody out of his life and hating everybody, and him just, I'd hit him up and be like, dude, I found this property. We got some women. Let's host a party. You would just
Got
throw down
some
a couple
women.
mil. He
Let's
goes,
throw a
no,
party?
man. And you want to know why he would keep saying no? Because he was grinding for dark matter like a little bit.
Dark matter.
And you know
it's
what?
done.
He finally got it. Rudy,
You know
how
who
do you
else has
feel?
it? Wait, not only I, but Balake has it.
I was
all-
gonna say you're gonna gas up
Well,
Rudy
no, 'cause
like
we all
that,
knew
but the real
Balake
man
was
is
gonna get it.
Balake.
Yeah.
Blackett had it for what, a week and a half?
No, Balake got it. No, Balake and
I
I
got
got it the
mine
same day.
we got it
but
the
he got
same
his
day.
like hours before me.
Yeah. It was very,
we got it
very. It was
the
a
same
close
day.
race, even though we weren't actually racing. It was just
We
like
weren't
one
actually
of those
racing. It's
things.
just fun to say it. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
If
if
you
we,
guys were really racing, I think Blackade have it.
If we were easy,
No,
racing,
I
would've
Balake
had it
would've
at, like,
it
a
in
week
week.
I can't say that. Rudy would have been like, all right, I have a half hour for lunch. I can sit here. I can grind out in a half hour for this camo.
Yeah, right. No,
The
Balake
thing
sort of
is-
destroyed me.
I didn't for the longest time he had SMGs, LMGs, and TAC rifles, and I didn't even have one gun gold yet at that point. And then I was like, oh man, I need to start doing this,
You
and I
guys
just
finished the same day.
grinded it.
Oof.
Well, in my defense, like I was getting guns diamond. You were leveling up every gun.
yeah,
So
I
when you
was
finally
leveling up
went
guns.
to get the guns diamond. They were all leveled up.
You
These
know
are
what I
one by
thought
one. I can't do that.
You know what I thought an interesting
didn't-
challenge would be? But the only limitation would be, I don't know the game's precise code, is getting dark matter by only playing gunfight. So you're limited
That
to
would
the
be
guns
terrible.
you get at that moment. I just
'Cause you're
don't know
not-
if the algorithm allows every single gun in it.
Yeah, I don't think it has
think you'll get every
launchers, right?
gun.
Well, yeah, you literally can't because launchers need kill streaks,
Oh,
and there's no kill streaks, so that's like literally impossible. But other than that, everything else does work. Like they give you launchers as secondary sometimes.
yeah. So just
Everything
to-
else works.
maybe like get everything you know is impossible prior, and then try to finish them up. Like, I think it'd be interesting.
Well, the other thing that wouldn't work is, I know sometimes if you get so like Bloodthirsty's 5 kill streak,
Mhm.
like with that one gun, in some cases if you get it over multiple rounds, it won't count. Like if you get 2 at the like in the first half of a domination, you get the other 3 like right at the beginning of the next half of the domination. It doesn't always go through.
Oh, that's
It'll just
shitty.
be
I
two
didn't
double
know
kills.
that.
That actually happened to me. That's how I know that.
That's
that
the only
happens.
way Rudy knows it is because he's still pissed about it.
I'm
Yeah.
still mad. I could have got it 1 second earlier or 10 minutes earlier.
I
But
did not
yeah.
know.
So what are your guys' games to play now that you guys finally can not stop playing COD but can willingly get off it now?
Dude, I already know. Rudy's like, computer games. Let me use my mouse and keyboard.
Well, now that because the reason why I stopped playing computer games before is first of all, I was by myself. Like I would when I played Overwatch, I only played Overwatch with people I met through Overwatch. Where now, like with you guys, I'm like down to play like just about any game.
Yeah,
Obviously,
so
like,
you
I don't want
played
to go buy a
keyboard.
bunch of games.
You played keyboard and mouse before. What made you stop? Was it just COD?
But it was literally Call of Duty. So I started playing keyboard and mouse because Call of Duty like went through some years where the games weren't like the best for me, I guess. And so I was like I have a computer. Let me just like play Minecraft. And I was like, oh, like my computer can handle CS:GO. Let me try that. And CS:GO is one of the most addicting games there is. Like
Oh yeah.
if you play CS:GO, it's hard. It's like actually hard to get off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I got like decent. I never got good at any of these games, but once I got like to my best I was at, then I was like, oh, let me give Overwatch a try. Mostly that was because of Tim the Tatman. I've been like following Tim the Tatman for like back in his CS:GO days, and like a lot of his people now, like his followers now, don't even know he played CS:GO. Like that was before Overwatch came out. Then he switched to Overwatch, and I was like, I'm gonna switch to Overwatch. And then like I always played COD. Like every year I played COD. And then like when MW came out, I was like, oh, like I'm just gonna play MW on keyboard and mouse since it's cross-platform. Like I was actually pretty excited about it because keyboard and mouse is fun to do, and it's it's like way easier than a controller once you master it. Not way easier, but like better, I should say, once you master it. And then literally in the first month of Modern Warfare, I was like, dude, if I had a controller right now, I would destroy you. Even though I just played keyboard and mouse for like over a year on all these other games, like if I was on a controller, I would do so much better. And so I just
It
switched
just
back to
feels
controller.
different. It just feels different. Like Call of Duty, I don't think I can ever actually play mouse and keyboard on Call of Duty.
Which
Well,
is
yeah,
Only
the
funny.
because
things.
like I know what I can do with a controller.
Well, that the biggest thing about Call of Duty keyboard and mouse is Call of Duty is one of, in my experience, one of the only game. Actually, it's the only game for me personally that I've ever played keyboard and mouse where every gun aims in. CS:GO, Overwatch, like H1Z1. Well, I guess H1Z1's a little different because that's third person. But those games you literally don't aim in. It's so much easier because there's one aim sensitivity you got to get used to. Where on Call of Duty, you have to get used to your sensitivity and then your like aim down sight sensitivity, which for me was just like hard to do. Now it's like much easier. Like I've been doing it for like the last week or so, and it's pretty nice. But that was like the main reason I was like, dude, I can't like CS:GO is easy. Like you have your one sensitivity. Obviously, if you pick up a sniper, it's different. Overwatch the same way. You have your one sensitivity, unless you pick Widowmaker and you snipe. But
Unless
I
so,
must
if
say
you have
this
one sensitivity,
that
unless
also
you're
changed
toxic.
with Modern Warfare as well, because that's when the first one where they actually integrated like the aim down sight sensitivities with the like low and the high
Right.
yeah, that's a thing
magnification.
that's amazing about Modern Warfare introducing Cold War has it is like I have my sensitivity on my mouse, and then I have a different sensitivity from when I aim in. Like you can do it on controller too. So like
I
I'm
hate
like
that.
my no, dude, it's nice. Like because
I
like
like it. It's more
my zoom
realistic.
in sensitivity is 0.75 instead of like whatever. Like this is how you're like, man, I really like this sensitivity, but when I aim in, it's way too fast. Like I want it to be slow when I aim in, so it's nice.
Well, the big thing for me is like it'll throw off my aim.
Well, I mean, I only have it down to 0.75. I don't have it down to like 0.25 or 0.2,
I
It's like
increased mine. I didn't decrease. I increased it.
See, maybe it's
might
just
be the
because
only
I
person in
play.
the world.
Maybe just because a lot of
Yeah.
the shooters I play now are like the super pixel by pixel. Like if you try to do that in like Valorant or CS, you're gonna notice it, and it's gonna feel your flicks will feel
Right.
off.
Well, the reason why it works with Call of Duty is you're hardly ever hip firing in Call of Duty. So it's just nice to have a high sensitivity to look around and quickly turn on people. But then when you aim in, it's your actual sensitivity you want to use. For a game like CSGO, you're always in your sensitivity. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why it works. And that's the reason why originally I switched to controller. Like on Modern Warfare, I switched back to controller because I just couldn't get used to that. And now I like it.
It's just interesting how like all these games have all this sensitivity stuff, and it doesn't like correlate. You know what I mean? Like
I
there's an
wish
algorithm in each game where it's different.
I
Even you could
wish
have the
there was
same
tone, right?
exact.
one universal
Yes.
sensitivity. Like it was just
Dude,
it was
make-
justified by your console or your PC. Like that
Yeah.
determined your sensitivity.
Dude, I
It would
agree.
make
That's
everything
why,
so much easier just to switch between games.
wait, when you told me about aim labs, I was like, this is amazing. Because back when I was playing CSGO and Overwatch, like at one point I hard switched to Overwatch and just only played Overwatch, but I wanted to play both because I had two sets of friends, one that played CSGO and one that played Overwatch. And I was like, I literally can't get my sensitivities to match each other, and it's throwing me off when I switch between games.
Yeah, you'll always have the
Now-
one game that's off.
Yeah, and so like, but you showed me that aim labs like program, and that's awesome. Like it actually tells you what your sensitivity is. Now we've seen like what Cody was saying, something like that for controllers, where like you basically put it into your PlayStation or your Xbox. Like my sensitivity is 6, so every game it'd be cool to do on PC too with your keyboard and mouse. Like my sensitivity is this number, and I want it to feel the same, no matter what you want to call that number. I want it to
Right.
feel like this. That would be a dude.
Like
That
it'll
could
go
honestly-
through each game's algorithm or whatever for the
Dude, that could be a
sensitivity.
program. Like that could be
and
a,
tell
like
you
a money making
people-
idea. Let's
Well,
get a patent
also,
on that.
If you guys
Yo.
want to know what kind of person Rudy is in terms of being a millionaire, I told him about AIM Labs. He bought it that day before even trying. He goes, "Okay, well, if I'm going to use it, I want to
bet.
own it."
I want to
He
own it.
bought
I
a
don't
free
use
program?
it. Yeah, I own the company
He
now.
bought it.
He just
I
bought,
own
he
the company.
bought AIM Lab.
They're like, if you sign up for Amazon Prime, 2 free day shipping. And I was like, well, if I just own Amazon, it's
Yeah, I mean, I own
same-day
Amazon,
shipping.
so
That's
like,
game day shipping.
if you don't
I'll
get
get
it
it
here,
dro-
your job's gone.
I'll
So.
get drone there.
Yeah, I own Amazon now.
Do you ever
Like,
think
don't
there's a
wanna come
time
meet-
when Jeff Bezos is like, "Fuck, dude, my fucking Amazon package is late. Son of a bitch."
Somebody call him up. before
I
you
own
do
Check
it.
the
it,
damn
Amazon.
thing.
He's checking Amazon. He's like, where's my package at? It said it was going to be here by 4. It's 5 o'clock.
It's on my fucking neighbor's porch. Fuck.
He's fired. That's it. He's gone. Get him
I'm
out
about
of
to
here.
say whoever delivered it, they're gone. They're out.
You're right.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
You'll never
Doesn't
work
even
in this
blink an eye.
company again.
Get him out of the lobby.
Track him down.
So going back to what we were saying earlier, it is now, 2020 is over. So what are your guys'
weird.
do you guys have like a big goal for 2021? Like something that whether game related or not, like you want to get this done in 2021? That is, you have 365 days. You're getting this specific targeted goal done.
I want to at least get 500 followers on Twitch.
Hey,
Where
I'm
you at
at-
right now?
I'm at 160.
Oh, dude. You
So
got
let's go.
that.
Let's go
I-
for something realistic.
So it goes like,
Yo,
Shut up.
it's realistic
you gonna
because
say
this
that?
man doesn't promote himself. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
doesn't
if I
use
promote
your server,
myself-
he doesn't use Rudy
You freaking
server or
promote
anything.
yourself. Are you even live right now, Black A?
no, because I streamed earlier. I
Oh,
streamed
weird.
earlier in
Oh
the day.
yeah, you're only allowed to stream once a day. The Twitch
You're
actually
not
has
allowed to
this
stream once a
rule.
day. That's a rule.
No, it's just
Forgot they implemented
I-
that one.
I already streamed earlier, so I was like, this is just going to be my time to relax, kick back, and
I actually
Just
forgot
go.
it. If you go live again, they ban your account for a day.
oh,
Yeah, for a whole day, gone.
all of it
ripped.
just out. So I want to do like 500 for like the first, and then if it goes past that, the next one would be 750, then 1,000.
Right.
It's attainable. You just got to promote yourself. Throw
That-
yourself
that's
out
the
there, my
big
man.
yeah.
That all goes
Tweet it
back
out
to
every
me
time. Every time
networking.
you go live, just tweet it out. Yo, everybody, I'm live. Tell
Well,
your
also
mom.
make sure you're networking on Twitter because if not, then those tweets are going nowhere.
True.
If you don't, no, I'm being serious. Like if you don't network yourself or make yourself known and get followers on Twitter, like where are your tweets going?
Exactly.
Like, who's seeing them?
I need a
my mom
network-
still sees them, so
And
That's probably
she
my
probably muted you
biggest-
at this point.
I think jump getting me there is me networking.
hmm
I'm just
That's everybody's jump. That's when I started to finally gain viewers. Is when I started networking. And just
That's all
riding
I
off
need
the
to do.
back of Rudy.
wait. What was that second part? You kind of
That-
cut out.
It was nothing.
Oh, I was
Tig,
on-
what's your
alright.
what's your resolution, Tig?
I got two, mainly because one's like a personal thing, and then one's like content. First
Okay.
one, I want to start working out, eat healthy, get back into shape. I already started that today. I did like a little 15-minute workout in the house, doing a little bit of aerobic
Jacked.
stuff to get back into it. Nah, dude, I'm like 25 pounds overweight, something like that. Nothing too crazy, but I got a little pudge. I want to get healthy again. And the second one, I want to save up, get a PC, be able to do content. By the end of the year, I think it's doable. Even if I get a small little starter PC just to do it.
I'm about to say you can get a 500 like for a console. The price of a console, you
Yeah.
can probably get a nice little build.
The
Like,
dude,
NZXT
literally
has
what
you-
three
you
builds.
have-
I
you
think they're
have
like
to-
$600.
That's the
I
thing.
think it's even good.
I think if you go for like 500-600, you have to build to get the best bang for your buck.
Well,
Right.
even then, like I was gonna say, if you like just save up 1,000, you get like a 30, or I don't know, probably 1,000 between 1,000 and 1,500, and got a 30 series computer. That's like better than most dual
Most.
PC setups. It'll last like 10 years, dude. It's like incredible.
If I get a 30 series, I can just sell you my 2070 Super for like a steal, like $100.
I mean,
Boom.
I need the whole thing, though. You know what I'm saying?
He's
yeah,
like, I
but-
need. He's like,
yeah, but
"This
a
is-
majority
this is
of your
awesome."
cost.
This
I
little
can't plug my
laptop right
controller into
here
that.
is doing well.
Yeah, but if you can get your
But it-
GPU for cheap, then the rest of the build's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
simple.
Pretty much after that, it's just what graphics cards is the second most, or I wouldn't say second most, but
Graphics
probably
card
up
is
there.
the
CPU and
most.
graphics
is the
card
graphics
are
card.
kind
Yeah,
of
we
hand
use
in
the
hand
graphics
depending
card.
on
Yeah,
what
what do you think I
CPU
was
you
telling
grab.
you about?
Right. See, I don't know much. You guys gotta teach me your ways.
I
Got Block A here.
my resolution
then-
is I want to get down to 220 in terms of lifting. Just because when you're lifting for strength, losing weight becomes very hard. Like it's really, really hard because, like in my case, like in the past, like probably like a month or two, I've lost 6 pounds of fat, but I've gained 4 pounds of muscle
Right.
or something like that. Where it's like, so I've only gone down 2 pounds on the scale. So it makes it really hard. And the biggest thing, my biggest goal for this year that's like specific to this year is I want to get my teeth completely healthy.
Oh, dude. I know.
Don't brag, Rudy. Nobody likes a bragger. Yeah. No.
Shut up.
Yeah, so I got surgery Monday for my teeth, and then I got a couple more surgeries throughout March.
Man,
Dude, I
I
still have
thought
to
I had
wait.
some messed up teeth, bro.
Dude, my health insurance situation with my getting my wisdom teeth out, it's been months. Still no callbacks yet. It's kind of lit. Love
That's
it.
no bueno.
I know what are you gonna do though. One
Dude,
day,
I'm about to
say
one day
though-
happens in the first stream, I'm just gonna have like an infection this size.
You're gonna be
You'll
like in
be
the
good,
cartoons
bro.
where you have the
You'll be
wrap
good.
around your.
You'll start doing sign language. You can't talk.
Call of Duty today. I can't talk that much. I'm gonna start drilling out the mouth.
Yo, why
Don't
did
worry
you just
about
have
it.
an accent? Like you can talk
No, because my
normally.
mouth is full of infection.
Rudy's
So
gonna
it's
get shot like
swollen.
Because
son
you have
of
an
a.
infection, you instantly have an English accent.
It's swollen.
Hello,
Oh,
mate.
shut up. One of those situations where I wake up and I know Spanish. Infection's gonna get to my brain.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
I
I
think
would
my
like
New Year's
to.
resolution is actually to gain 50 pounds. I'm too skinny.
I
Oh.
agree. I agree. You
All right, end the call right now.
You
We're done.
twig.
Rudy's out. Where's Vance?
Rudy
call
looks
him
like a
up, Dan. Call
spider's
him up.
legs.
Rudy got sick. We need to fill in right now.
Yeah.
Rudy's
He's
dead.
never coming back.
Rudy's dead. He doesn't know he's dead yet, but he's dead.
Yeah.
Send me
That
a picture.
infection.
We need a
Coming?
new tee.
Okay.
He's a whole new man now. He's not Rudy anymore. His name is Thomas.
Quick,
from
send me a
Great
selfie of you. We'll throw you in the
He's
tee.
gonna be on his way.
Britain.
Doesn't hurt my feelings.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Oh wait, no, Rudy didn't share his New Year's resolution because he
Yeah,
shared
my
a
actual
fake
one
one.
is my actual one is 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's the only thing.
I knew that was gonna be
because
yours.
I want. I did tweet it, so of course you knew that.
Well,
and I know
I
that
mean,
you.
didn't you make a
and I know that you
3-minute
read
video
all
today
my-
too?
I just made a short video because I didn't want to make a video today, but I like also did, and I was like, I'm just gonna just do one for my phone, even though it's terrible quality. But like something
Like
like
most
to
videos.
look back, something to
Hey.
look back on. Because I said like in the video, like I'm at 600 like plus subscribers right now, dude. 1,000 subscribers and and you gotta have 4,000 hours of watch time to get that membership. Even if that means like Twitch is like you have to get rid of affiliate, I wouldn't even think about it. Easy peasy.
I think
want
I
that
think I'm gonna
YouTube
get rid of
membership.
affiliate.
Huh?
I think I'm getting rid of affiliate.
All the restream thing.
No, I was just watching some videos earlier on how just the benefits of getting rid of affiliateship.
Like what? What could that possibly be?
People don't watch pre-roll ads on your channel anymore because they say the average new viewer will actually leave before the pre-roll ads are even done.
Wait, so if you don't have affiliate, you don't get an ad?
You could
No.
choose for there to not be ads when you load up your stream.
Huh.
Mhm.
You could play copyrighted music and copyrighted stuff again. That it turns
Oh.
out those DMCA strikes is only for affiliate partners.
Okay.
And I guess I don't know about the algorithm, but Harris Heller made a whole video about how you should not be affiliate.
You have to link me that.
I
The
won't.
only thing
you
I
can look it
know
up.
of, the reason why people ever did it is so they could restream like to everything, like to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And I mean, there's like those other ones. Like I don't even know like the names of other ones, like those smaller ones.
Troller, really small one, Theta, really small one.
But that's the only reason why I ever heard anyone wanting to do it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it because I was telling you I might do it so I can restream on YouTube. But I don't know. It's like if it does happen, it's not gonna be anytime soon. It's gonna be because like I want to just grow, like I said, to 1,000 YouTube subscribers. But at the same time, it's just like so weird. There's like what you were saying. Like I wish Restream would make it to where if you use Restream, there's like that universal chat that everyone can see.
Yeah, that'd be so.
Because otherwise, you
so
almost
nice.
have to put your chat literally on your stream, which some people do. And for some games, like you can actually do that and it looks good. But like for Call of Duty or like in my scenario, like there's no way.
In my
There's no
in
way
my
to do it and make
slots,
it
I
look
need to have
good.
so many browser sources open on my panel.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, you're right, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. I just meant for the viewer specifically. Like who's he talking to? You know?
Yeah. Or you'd
Yeah.
have to put like a banner somewhere, like I'm restreaming on these. Like I know a lot of people that do
I
it
would
and
just
are
make that.
successful doing it, advertise that they're doing it and make it known.
See, well, if I were to do it, I would put as my YouTube stream title, restream from Twitch, and then I would just use the same thumbnail. But then, so the reason why that's right there is like I'm just like, why would I even like? I'm not going to gain any YouTube subscribers doing that. That's why I'm kind of like talking myself out of it because no one's going to click that on YouTube, you know. So
yeah,
if
only,
my
only
goal
pre-established
to
people
restream
can do that.
exactly, so if my goal is to gain subscribers by restreaming, then that's not the answer. So I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just grind this out a little bit, see where we're at, because we're steadily. I'm steadily growing on YouTube. Like it's slow, but it's like going up.
It's
still,
getting there.
So
My dislikes
Yeah.
are definitely helping the algorithm.
yeah, your dislikes are helping me a lot. And
No
actually,
problem,
to the person who is actually disliking every one of my videos, which I think I know who it is, it actually is hurting my channel.
It's
So
probably
please
Panda.
stop. Thanks. I'm pretty sure it's Panda. Or there's a couple other people who it could be.
Someone in Twiz.
I didn't even count that, but that could also be it. But
It is the
yeah.
podcast, Rudy.
that is,
Don't be
that's
hiding
just
names.
spiteful.
Let it all out.
I mean, I don't know for sure, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna like falsely accuse someone.
You don't have a big enough audience to witch hunt them, so.
Yeah, I'm still not gonna do that.
Oh my
if you're a
goodness.
million sub
Brent,
channel and you say that, like, yeah, that person's going down.
Nah,
You need
I don't want to do
evidence.
that.
We'll go
You need
I don't
dislike.
wanna do that.
We'll go dislike
But-
all of his videos.
It's besides the point. It's only one dislike every video, so at least I know they're watching, giving me the views. Thanks.
Let's
Alright,
quickly
And the
Time
watch
to make it-
time.
Time to make it 4, boys. You know what we need to do.
Oh snap!
I know what I
Get
have
'em,
to
You know
do.
what's crazy?
without it.
Dude, the video that went up today, like that 3-minute, very short video that I just did in my car. I uploaded that, and I since I uploaded it from my phone, and my like default description that I always put with like all the links, it doesn't default do it on your phone. Like, so I had to go to like a previous video, copy paste that description, and come back and paste paste it. And by the time I did that, literally within like I didn't even know the video was finished uploading. It already had 3 likes like instantly.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
within
when
the-
I watched
Within the
it,
second of it going up, I was like, oh, I mean, 3 obviously isn't a lot of likes, but I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like literally within 5 seconds.
It's like when
People
you
have
have
already
people
watched it.
chat in your stream before you technically even like make
Well, the thing is, I
show
already-
yourself on stream.
Well, the thing is, I uploaded it late because normally I upload everything at 6 because it's scheduled, but I just uploaded that at 6:32. So I was like, it was
Oh,
just
so
like
at least I got
weird. I was like,
reason
oh,
to
this
do
is like kind of cool. I don't know. This is kind of cool. Like that's how I know people actually do have like YouTube notifications on, which is really cool.
So back
I want to
to
say when I watched it, you had
Right now, there's 11
about
likes.
like I was gonna say it was close to 9 or 10 or something like that.
Yo,
There's
Paul,
There's
you
11
love
likes right now on just a short 3-minute video.
Because I believe
Pretty
the
cool.
algorithm like would show a 3-minute video longer than like a. Doesn't YouTube like love shorter videos?
No,
Oh,
that's actually the biggest problem with YouTube. Is people like, do you know who FaZe Dev is?
Yes.
He fell in love with YouTube because he grew on YouTube by posting 1-minute to 4-minute videos every day. Either like just like a awesome clip he got. He's like, I'm gonna upload this right now. Like instead of uploading it to Twitter like you would now, if you got a funny clip or TikTok, he would just upload that as his YouTube video. Or if he like wanted to make an actual YouTube video for the day, it'd be like 4 to 5 minutes long. But YouTube like they don't like that anymore. It used to be 10 minutes. This year they made it 8 minutes as the minimum for them to like help you out like a lot. So
They just don't.
As
like
of
me
right
long.
now, your video is 24 views, by the way.
pretty lit.
And 12 likes.
And 12 likes, dude.
And 2 dislikes.
Hoggy
here in a second.
wuggies. Dude, shut up, Dad.
Yeah, it went from 11
I'm at
likes to
12.
2 dislikes.
Oh yeah, speaking of
So-
dislikes, I gotta go back and dislike that now.
yeah, we'll do it together too.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
So let's talk about the big elephant in the room of 2020. So
The
we had
second elephant in the room because we
How
already
many
had
elephants
one.
you got, dog?
Yo, you got like a bunch of
There's a
small ones,
Macarena
and then
over
just,
here.
like a bigger one, which is like a
This is
Russian
Gerald, my
doll?
elephant. Let's talk
Okay.
about
those
him.
Russian dolls. You know, stack them inside each other. You just pop one out. Here's
Okay.
another one.
Here's my elephant
Nikolai.
Gerald. Now let's talk about him. No, so the thing happened this year. the pandemic.
What's the thing? What's the thing? What's the
Oh,
thing?
I was like, it's 2021. What's
Oh.
happened? We haven't even been full 24 hours.
And
My bad.
so what would you guys say is what is your most memorable quarantined moment?
I don't really have one.
Mm.
I'm gonna be serious. Like I don't have one like that.
Did your life just not change at all with quarantine?
No, not really, because I worked every single day. I never really had to shut down.
He's a
Everything
gamer.
was the
He
same.
never left his room to begin with.
I busted
like
my head
us.
on the side of the pool. That
Why'd you do
was about
that?
it.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm in the same boat. Like the only thing that changed was I had to quit one job, started another one, and then quit that one and started an old job.
My life
Other
has
than that, like my
drastically
day-to-day
changed.
life didn't change at all. I mean, I was gonna say your life probably changed a bunch.
As an EMT.
As an
Little
EMT
bit, huh?
and as a person who went from working 2 jobs to 1. And me being home like most days of the week. It was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Mine was like I actually started taking content creation seriously. I started
Same.
the year at 100 subscribers because I didn't take content creation seriously, and I lost my job for 3 months. And I was like, well, I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Might as well make a YouTube video. And then I was like, crap, I still got more time. Might as well start streaming.
Yeah.
And for the first time in my whole life, I actually have internet that's above a 1 upload speed. You know,
that's what's
so
up.
Yeah,
Did not imagine.
I went from averaging 0 viewers for every stream to I average about 10 now.
That's what's
And
up.
I started TikTok and I'm just about to hit 1K, averaging 250,000 views a month.
There you
dude,
go.
speaking of TikTok, I still can't change my profile picture. I want to start uploading TikToks again because you keep telling me to.
So this is
Well,
a
let me change my
weird
profile picture.
It's a weird thing, and obviously don't do it unless it becomes a real issue. I gotta log in there on my tablet, change your profile picture for you, and then just delete the app.
No, I tried doing that with multiple different things because I have like all my old iPhones. I tried it on both my old devices, and it literally says like it used to say like error, and then I literally just click save like 20 times in a row, and finally it would say error a bunch of times, and it'd be like, oh, successfully changed, and I would see that it changed for a second, but it actually wasn't. But now today it actually says changing profile pictures is currently unavailable.
Huh.
And I was like, well, I wish you would at least just go back to my old one because I had my old profile
Yeah, no,
picture.
that's what I was trying to tell you the one day is your profile showed no picture, but there was like a notification on TikTok from your profile. So when it showed your like Rudy Patootie has liked your video, it showed your profile picture. That old
So
one, if
weird.
you go in
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It's gotta be a
like,
bug or something like that.
but it wasn't on your actual profile.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They finally like today recognized that it's a bug because it said today when I tried to change it, it said like changing profile pictures is temporarily unavailable. Like, sorry for this inconvenience. And I was like, well, at least like I know this is a known thing.
Yeah,
But I
it's
thought I was losing my mind.
TikTok don't want your kind, boy.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, so nobody's life really changed during quarantine except for mine and Rudy's.
Nah,
And Rudy's was
not
just
really.
he was lazier than usual.
Dude, I
I
guess.
just sat at home, you know what I mean? Like I know for the 2 weeks that me and my girlfriend had it, it was crazy because like I had the symptoms, she had the symptoms, but she was way worse than I was. So like she stayed in the bedroom, I stayed in the living room, and like she was coughing, she was puking and stuff. I was just chilling in the living room, coughing and
You're
stuff.
like asymptomatic, or
I
were
mean,
you?
I like had symptoms, but like I couldn't breathe out of my nose or anything because it was so stuffed up. I was coughing a lot, but at the same time, it wasn't as severe as hers. Like she was like, I didn't want to go near her. Like no joke. I was like, hey, it's not happening. No, you
Just
stay
ain't it,
there.
Chief.
I'll cater to you. You ring the bell, I'll come running. But nah, stay away from me.
Ain't it?
No, I
Not it.
got like insanely close to my family during quarantine, believe it or not. Because
I mean, I feel like it's either A, you get super close, or B, y'all are gonna fight.
oh no, we definitely had fights, but it was more getting close. Because obviously you're gonna fight with someone you have to deal with now every single day, all like
All day, every day,
like me and my dad built a couple additions onto our house. We
24/8.
This
we
man went from being EMT during the week, and quarantine happened. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna be a carpenter. I'm just gonna add on to the house.
do
No
what
big
you
deal.
gotta do, man. I mean, there's a reason I'm a millionaire. He's a jack of all trades.
That's right.
Hey, maybe you could help Rudy build his house.
Yeah, thank you.
I helped him build the first 4. I told him this is number 8, Rudy. It'll get done when it gets done. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Just go back to Dubai. All right.
Just go back to your
Yo,
Dubai
wait.
mansion
Speaking
and
of
just live out
Dubai,
your day.
last night I was watching the fireworks at different places. I was very disappointed in Dubai's fireworks. They were terrible. It was literally just the building, and they're just shooting like one like fire like a O type of firework, and it just
Isn't
went
Dubai
down.
like the richest place? Like when you think of Dubai, you think of like
You think of pure
dumb
luxury.
rich people. They're like
But
literally millionaires or poor.
that's where a
Like,
bunch
you
of
gotta
like
be a millionaire to.
influencers are moving to, because there's like no taxes or something like that. You know, it's super. I wouldn't say cheap, but
It
like
encourages millionaires as opposed
Yeah.
to.
The thing is, I was like, man, I expect better fireworks from this place because I like fireworks. And then I went to was it Sydney? Yeah, I think it was Sydney. And I was like, see, that's the place to go for fireworks because like it was like a whole like 20-minute show, and I'm like, I'm satisfied.
Australians are
Um,
so extra. Like they're awesome, dude.
Don't
I
play
want to go to
around.
Australia one day.
I want a
dude.
kangaroo.
Australians do not.
Dude, for real.
Have you ever
I want
seen
a
that?
kangaroo.
Have you seen that video of that guy where the kangaroo was like had his dog in a chokehold? So he like walked up to it,
Yeah,
bam, just punched the
Yeah.
kangaroo.
I see that.
And the kangaroo just like stopped like, you fucked
What?
up, Ron.
Don't fuck
I'm
up,
sorry, I know
Aaron.
exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then they have another video with the kangaroo like hitting the glass. Have you seen that one?
Oh
I think it's
shit!
that one.
Have
Like
you
in the
guys seen
house?
the?
Yeah.
Dude, kangaroos are scary, bro. Dude, Australia's
Yeah.
scary. I mean, dude, literally, I told you, like, I was telling you guys, it's been a few weeks now, but I seen someone like tweet a picture of a spider in Australia, and I had nightmares about it that night from
They're
just the one
huge.
picture.
That
Like
was
bigger
a
than our
giant
hand.
That's the only reason I never go there.
Hold on.
I would literally
I
never.
gotta.
That's why I don't have one of my 8 houses there.
Yeah.
Dude, if I had a permit, I could own a kangaroo right now
What?
where I live.
what?
Yeah,
That,
like I know Wisconsin, you don't have to have a permit to own a kangaroo, and there's like 3 or 4 other states you have to have a permit to. Otherwise, every other state it's illegal. Where I live,
Huh.
it's legal with a permit.
Be a nice free bodyguard. You just gotta feed them.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Feed him, or else you're gonna be the one who's fighting.
Dude, he's getting
Oh.
nothing but protein shakes. You know what I'm saying? That man's gonna be ripped.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't let me.
Have you
Show
guys
it,
seen
never
the viral
mind.
video going around of the
Yeah.
twisted tea?
Wait, what?
You
Oh,
guys seen the
I haven't
I've
seen
Twisted
heard
Tea?
something about the Twisted Tea thing, but I don't really know.
So
100%
essentially,
about
what
it.
happened was it's these two guys in a gas station fighting, and someone, which was weird to me because
It's a Baltimore fight.
they were both Caucasian, they were both white, and the one white guy called the other white guy the N word, so which is weird. And then
It's
knocked
weird.
his twisted tea out of his hand he was going to purchase. So he picks it up and just wham, hits him right in the
Right
face with
across
it.
the
It
nose.
explodes
Hold on.
everywhere. Guy goes
Hold on, let me pull it
tumbling
up.
back. Dude, it
I'll
is
pull it up.
hilarious.
See, so I heard that, and then Twisted Tea started advertising their drink because that video went viral.
They're totally the company that would do it too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hold on.
I'm pretty
It was
sure
on
that's what I
World
heard.
Star.
I heard that like
Dude, it's a hard tea.
like
You know what I'm
someone
saying?
got hit with Twisted Tea, and then Twisted Tea started advertising like hardcore that week.
Fucking
That's what-
Tig.
that's
It's
what
a
I knew.
hard tea.
A hard
hard
tea. You know?
tea.
Exploding
I'm pretty
the
sure
flavor.
that'd be a good good punchline.
That's that guy.
Hold on. I have
Isn't
the
that, like-
video in my DMs. Hold on. I gotta find it.
They're just trying to do a White Claw. Was it a White Claw like just out of nowhere just become the popular thing?
Well,
to
because they
drink?
came up with the thing "Ain't no laws when drinking claws," and it got extremely popular for like no reason.
Literally
so they
for
just
no
made it-
reason, yeah. Like
Yeah.
literally for no reason, it blew up overnight. Like everyone, like it was like selling out of places.
The White
It was
Claw's
this
good,
video
too,
right
you know what I'm
here.
saying?
Hold on. Let me make
okay.
sure I have the volume muted.
That's what Twisted
So-
Tea's trying to do. Although it's wintertime, they should have done it in the summer. Oh, you got it? Okay. For those who are just listening only and not watching, I'm gonna
Oh, maybe he's
commentate this.
mixed.
They're
I thought he was
fighting.
white.
Are they yelling at each other at a gas station?
Yeah.
Just yelling at each other. Dude, I mean, they obviously look like they're both trying to fight. Like it's they're yelling at each other literally right at the cashier, like line.
The guy on the right is like, you know what? If this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. Like,
He's
I don't
like,
wanna-
hit me,
Grabbed
hit
it-
me.
no, yeah, he literally
like, go
grabbed
ahead,
a
hit me.
can, like a baseball bat
He's
almost.
like right here, and he taps his cheek. He's like, "Come on, I'm ready. Hit me."
So he kicks it. Boom!
He knocked him out, dude.
I like how when you
And
see him get
then-
up, he wobbles a little bit. Come on.
He got up quick though.
He got him against. Okay, turn that up. Turn that
no.
up. I can't watch someone get punched in the face that many times.
Oh, dude,
I
I'd
can't
love
watch
to
that.
roll up
Rudy's
on
been
that
punched
that
in
was
the
scene.
face a couple
That was all
times,
the fights.
right?
I
No,
would
I'm talking
love
about like,
to.
like when you're knocked out and you're still getting punched. That's just like you're causing permanent brain damage at that point. You psychopath.
Nah,
Fighting's
bro.
dude. No, that's weird. That's why I don't watch UFC. Like, bro, you just punch that dude in the face that hard. You
I
punch him
love the
again.
UFC moments though, where you see like honor in the fighters, where it's like he knocked the guy out and you like see him back up off him, like, and he's
Yeah,
yelling at the
that's
ref,
right. He's
call
good,
him
he's good.
out, call him
That's why I
out.
like that's why I like the Twitter clips. Twitter clips of fights are cool.
Twitter clips of.
Indeed.
No, my favorite is like the high school, middle school fights, where it's just.
Dude,
Hair pulling.
Tig and
The
I
bum
senior
world.
year. Tig, was it senior year in high school or junior year? I'm pretty sure senior year. The first week of high school, every day was a fight, a school fight.
Did you guys
I
go to
broke
high
up
school
a
together?
fight. Yeah, it was like the first month or something like that. Give
It
or
was
take.
like the
I broke
first
up one
week.
of the
I'm pretty
fights.
sure it was every
I'm
day.
saying, like,
The first
Well,
week.
that's what I'm saying though. Like for the first month though, there was like a fight at least every week.
We
I saw a
had-
kid
At
get
least
drop kicked
one.
in 9th grade. A kid just straight ran up and drop kicked him and got up and just walked away.
Yeah, I did my deed.
Like I was like, what? And the guy, he was in the middle of drinking his chocolate milk and it just like went all over. I was like,
I imagine
That
this
just
is there.
happened.
Holy shit! Jimmy! Is that Matthew Nate shot? No, Jimmy!
I was like, what in the world happened?
We had a fight
And
in my
I just
high-
went back eating.
we had a fight in my high school senior year, and the principal came to like break it up, and the principal just got decked by one of the kids, and
Oh my
flew-
God.
and so the principal, who is ex-cop, picks him up, slams him against the locker, and throws him to the ground and tackles the other kid. I shit you not.
Yo,
Dude, my
legends are
sixth-
born.
In 6th grade, I seen a student just straight up tackle a teacher. Just straight up, like literally, there was no fighting happening, nothing. Just this teacher was like a teacher that just constantly, like, he was a bad kid, and so he was constantly getting in trouble, and she was just constantly the one that was, like writing him up or whatever. And it was recess, and he just ran at her and just straight tackled her, dude, like
Dang.
water boy, like Adam Sandler water boy, just tackled her, bro.
I actually-
Gatorade.
I have a really, really bad story
Bitch,
about
Joe.
bullying a teacher. This wasn't me. This was something
This-
where it
he
was
had
a
to
harmless
clarify.
prank that got really, really scarily out of hand. So
Oh,
these kids were found one of the teacher's numbers
Oh no.
and started prank calling her one night.
Yo, this is already bad.
This is already
It
bad.
gets so bad. They prank call her, and for some reason their connection was bad. I don't know if it was on her end or their end, or if they were doing something purposely. But they're on the phone, and one of them's like, "I need help," and they're like freaking out on the phone, and then the call cuts out. So I'm just gonna tell you this now for context. Apparently, that kid sounded exactly like her son that was out at college.
Oh,
So she's
Oh.
freaking out, thinking her son is in trouble or like dead while he's off at college. So she's freaking out, calls the cops. Keep in mind, these are middle schoolers.
Oh no, dude, that's messed up.
How does a middle schooler sound like somebody like out of college?
She
What?
came
Maybe he
in.
has a squeaky voice.
She came in the next day. Didn't say anything. Literally, like looked the. Cause she was in my homeroom. She looked at the class. She goes, "What is wrong with your generation?" Grabbed her shit and walked out.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, my.
no. Oh no.
We just didn't have a teacher. I guess she didn't plan the getting in and walking out. I think what we think is she came in so she could figure out who it was, like figure it out, and then
Yeah.
she's like, "Okay, I'm going home. Grabbing my
She
gun."
probably like
Now
figured
come
out
back.
who it was, but it's just like I literally can't even like I can't deal with you today. Yeah, I don't think she even what I'm saying. Like, I can imagine her. She didn't even plan to leave. She's like,
No, and
"Nah,
then like
never
2
mind."
days later, she came
Just
back
saying it,
and
Chief.
called those 3 kids out, and we heard the screaming in the hallway.
I'm
Nice.
sure.
Oh.
I'm sure everybody heard it.
Dude, it was. Oh, what I would have done to be out in that hallway watching it would have been awesome.
I would have just purposely got in trouble to walk out there.
Yeah, right.
Like, send me
I-
out to the hallway.
Have
Yeah,
I
but-
want to
yeah,
see
but-
the.
But who's gonna send you out? The teacher?
Wait,
Yeah, right. Yeah, the
you were
teacher
in
was
her
the one-
class?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never
It
mind.
was my
Hey, dude, that
science
is messed
teacher.
I just poke your head. I'd be like, "Can I use the bathroom real quick?"
You're just-
I know
Do
you're in
you
the
not
middle
know
of an
what the
argument
fuck is wrong
and
with you
everything, but
kids?
can I use the
Hey.
bathroom?
I really hate
That's
to be
about
that
it.
guy. I really need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, fine,
Like,
Nate
I
Shot,
know
just
this-
go. Now you little
Just go.
shit.
I bet.
I
And you come
bet.
back with a bunch like popcorn and everything. Like,
Little fold-out camping chair. Okay, ready.
Yeah, right.
I thought you needed to use the bathroom.
I did. I
Or in
already
today's
went.
world where everyone has a cell phone and Instagram, like, oh, this is my Instagram live.
This guy on the side of the road's dying, but hey, we're live, boys. Any last
We're
words?
live.
Somebody teach me how to help him.
Can you call an ambulance? I already
Nah.
started the live. Sorry, man. I don't want to turn it off.
I don't want to turn it off, dog. If I call 911, it's gonna turn off my live.
Oh
We don't
no.
want that. We don't want that. It's not content.
Yeah, we have free content. I'm trying to get to 100 followers on Instagram, bro.
My
Sorry,
little
you don't
Grogu
understand.
fell off.
Your
Yikes,
what?
dude.
I have Grogu on my boom arm.
What?
Baby Yoda. Oop, it's blurry now.
Yeah, that's the blur effect.
GG's no redid. Nice.
GG's no
Okay.
re.
Yo, I forgot to say this story the last time when we were talking about like our favorite games and everything.
That'll actually
So-
transition to the next topic perfectly.
Okay, so from the last episode we were talking about favorite games and I was talking about Ratchet and Clank's my favorite one. Ratchet and Clank was the reason why I got my first black eye.
Black Eye.
So my first black eye.
Please.
oh,
So-
this is
Yo,
gonna be
Black
good.
Eye.
Yo, hold
Ratchet
on. Let me
and
get comfy.
Was
Yeah, I
this
got some
like a- hold
popcorn.
on.
Like,
This is
how
my
does this
prediction.
happen?
You were like
So,
you're
listen.
gaming and you rage and punch yourself in the
No,
face.
no. It gets better. So me and my brother, I'm 4 and my brother's 3. We're sitting here, we're playing Ratchet and Clank. We're going in, like we're trying to beat this game. At the time, we probably didn't know what the fuck we were doing, but we were doing it. Okay,
Right.
we're over here, and my brother dies, and I was like, "It's my turn," because we're going per life. And I was like, "It's my turn." He's like, "No," and I was like,
That's the
"Yo,
worst.
mom," no, I was
Hey,
like,
yo,
"Yo,
Mom."
mom."
This
My mom's in
little
the
shit.
kitchen. I don't know what my mom was doing in the kitchen, but I'm pretty sure she was probably doing dishes or making us lunch because it was around like lunchtime. So I was like, "Mom, it's my turn. Martin died," and my brother's like, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't." I was like, "Yeah, he did." And my mom
No, I
comes
didn't.
into the archway of the kitchen and was like, "Give him the controller." My brother was like, "Ah, bet. Say no more. Hold on, I'm not gonna grab my scuff just in case it flies out of my hand." He's straight. We're sitting like he's like right here. Say this chair right here. I'm sitting right next to him. He's straight whams and like throws the control like
shit.
right in the side of my face.
Ooh, dude.
Damn. I kind of feel
was,
bad. Is he still alive? Because I feel like your mother would have just went.
Yeah, right?
Nah,
Like-
he's still alive. He's still alive.
Still alive.
Actually,
Dude,
Still in military school.
dude, I remember one time at my grandma's house, me and my brothers were fighting, and I just took her TV remote and I just threw it as hard as I could, like at him across the living room. And this was back like when I was like playing baseball, and I was like a pitcher, so that's like where I got the idea. I just threw it at him so hard, and he just fell over. And my grandma just looked at me and was like, "Don't throw my remotes. Like you have to buy me a new remote."
doesn't even care. Just don't.
She's like, "You have to
Yeah.
buy me a new remote because it broke."
No, the thing is, it was a PlayStation 2 controllers too. So like the
Yeah, those things
clear
are
see-through,
heavy.
like to the side of the. Bro,
Did you, wait, so
First
he was your younger brother, right?
he's my younger
Or-
brother.
did
He's
you-
3. I was like 4.
Did anyone here ever do the thing where you like fake plug in a younger person's controller while you're playing games and they're dumb enough to fall
No.
for it?
You
'Cause
know.
I totally did. I
I
totally
did it with
did.
Brendan. I did it with Brendan all the time when I
Let's
was
say
at
we
your
both
house,
did it
dude.
with Brendan.
How
Guitar
did I
Hero,
not catch
wasn't
on
it?
to that?
Probably
I've
did
never-
Guitar
I think it was Guitar Hero. Like we wouldn't
Well,
want to
dude,
play
Oh,
with
with
Guitar
them.
Hero,
I
you
mean,
could
for
probably
me, it was
fall
like
for it.
every game. What that?
I said for Guitar Hero, you could probably fall for it. Yeah.
No, my brother's dumb. He fell for it all the time. It was like a
I'm sure we
daily
could do it
thing.
to him like now.
No shot.
He's 17 now. Shut up. No, we could not.
I bet you we could pull it
shot.
off. I guarantee we could pull it off.
Maybe Guitar Hero because
I mean,
he's,
you get a
know what I'm
couple
saying? He'd be
drinks
like,
in
oh, like
him.
I'm so good at this game. Guitar Hero would be easy to do it with because you're like, oh, like look, I'm hitting all the notes. But also, he's not dumb enough to not see the second guitar.
When I think of Balake's story, this is a pretty quick one. My sister once hit me in the face with a Twilight book.
Yo, those
And
things
my
are not thin.
whole face
The
swelled up.
question is Team Jacob or Team Edward?
Dude,
What is
Jacob
that
all the way.
question?
Easy.
Oh wait, no, I'm with you. Never
Yeah,
mind.
Easy.
That was Team Werewolf.
Well, what about you two?
I
Come
don't,
on.
I don't. I don't know.
Never seen any of them.
I haven't
I
watched or
didn't
read
want
any of
to
it.
watch them.
Block it. Why did I see that answer come in? Why did I know that was gonna be the answer out of
Hold on,
those
I got
two?
this. Hey, babe. Team Jacob or the other one? Whatever the heck his name from Twilight.
Or the other one.
What's she
I don't
doing to the
even know.
dog? Hey,
She just
hey,
goes,
hey,
Jacob. Fucking
hey,
hot.
yo, you put the.
Oh, that's
you
a
put
Team
it up.
Jacob.
We just watched a dog do a
You
magic
put
trick.
the-
Like that.
So
You're
you're
seeing a
Team
dog
Jacob.
do a magic trick over there, dude.
Hey, yo, the dog's under the blanket.
Not
Yo.
even trying to Crawford. He just disappeared.
Dude. What my dogs do.
What are you talking about? Twilight.
We're men.
We're men.
Oh, they
That's
were
what men
talking
talk
about-
We're men.
Oh, they disappeared under the blanket.
She sounded legitimately upset about that.
They got smacked with the Twilight book, and that's how
Yeah.
it brought up. Like,
Dude, my whole face swelled up, my whole nose. Bad. But
yeah. I couldn't imagine getting smacked by a book, like in the face, like that. That just sounds painful. That's a lot. That's a big book.
going off of Balaki's topic, which leads us in because we do have a video game topic as well, is what this comes from our friend Scary Gary. What is one? Also, quick ad. If you guys want any podcast ideas or want to throw any ideas that you want us to talk about on the podcast or anything, join my Discord in the link below. If you're on my channel, we actually have a specific channel for podcast ideas. And if we like it, we'll talk about your idea on the podcast or your topic.
Oh wait, there actually is. Oh,
Wow,
This is gonna be a great host. This is why this is dense podcast and we're just the guests.
Balaki, you're killing me.
yeah.
What
Yo,
is
look, I don't check Discord out like that. Okay.
what is a video game that you played that you wish you could experience again, just as if you never played it before?
Let's go first.
I mean, the only like single player games I ever play are Pokemon, and honestly, like one of those wouldn't be bad. Like Pokemon Sword and Shield, like Pokemon games, like are any single player games, but Pokemon games are like the main single player game I play. Are the like basically the only single player games I play. Those games are like so fun, but I can never play them again. Like once I beat it, I always play like a little bit of competitive Pokemon because I think
Yeah.
that's fun. But then like even after like a while, I'm just like, all right, like I'm done until like they come out with another one. And Pokemon games usually only come out like once every 2 years. It's like, like what they do every year is they'll just like come out with a Pokemon game and then like just make the same one, but like just a slightly different variation of it, basically.
Mm.
And so like that's like Sword and Shield, like was a great game. It'd be fun to play that again, like for the first time.
I'm shocked you
Any
didn't say
Pokemon
Guitar
game
Hero.
for the
You know what I mean? Like the first time you ever experienced Guitar Hero, like you would want to
first
read.
time It sucked, dude. I want to play it now. I would love to
That's
play
what
it
I'm
now. But play it.
You were a kid, though, you were terrible. But if you think about it, now that you've grown up, you have
Yeah,
way
'cause you
better
know what
hand-eye
becomes
coordination.
of
I
that.
think you would understand the game. Wouldn't you want that to be your first time playing it, type thing?
Ah, dude, I had so many great memories learning that game. But I'm just talking about I'm talking about story specifically, not learning. Because I could, if you're going off of that, I could say Call of Duty. But I'm like story mode, like first time playing through a story mode. It's just like if there's like one TV series you wish you could erase from your mind and watch it again, like you don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's like a common question a lot of people ask. Like for me, like the game, like Pokemon, like any Pokemon game, but Sword and Shield specifically was awesome. Actually, it wouldn't be any Pokemon game. It would be Sword and Shield specifically because it's the first Pokemon game that I was like so excited because I could play it on my TV. Like I didn't have to play it on a
True.
little tiny screen. So that's my answer. Sword and Shield.
You wouldn't have done like the first one you ever played because at that point you're rediscovering the whole franchise.
Right.
I mean, I guess, but for me, like,
See, okay, the way
Pokemon-
I'm seeing this question, it's like, would you rather? It's like just the game entirely. So, would you rather experience competitive COD at like
mm,
fresh? Because it's still a part of the game. It's not just the
I guess that
story.
makes sense. I mean, then I would say like my first one I played was Pokemon Pearl that I actually like played and understood what I was doing. I would do that. Be like, wow, like this is like awesome. Like I just have to play with my DS on the charger. I played it so much. Diamond and Pearl, Pokemon Pearl, 4th gen. That was
Dude,
awesome.
Diamond and Pearl was like is my favorite Pokemon game of all time.
I like the two that came out, or the two that came out after that. So Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the remake.
My mom bought me back when like we did not have a lot of money. My mom bought me both of them for my birthday, and I was so ecstatic. And I still didn't take Piplup because she's trash.
So what? Oh, what?
Gaming,
Piplup's
What?
bad. Piplup's bad. Yeah.
it goes
Piplup? Nah, the
No,
Empoleon.
no.
Empoleon?
Piplup's trash.
First of all,
Or
Empoleon is
Torterra
amazing.
and
Now,
Infernape
Infernape. No, listen. First of all, Infernape
is my
the-
favorite
my
Pokemon.
favorite Pokemon of all time.
Same.
Of all time, Infernape. That's the number one.
Infernape
But Empoleon.
Lucario.
Empoleon is not a bad. Empoleon is not a bad Pokemon.
But compared to
Empoleon is lit.
Torterra or Infernape,
Torterra is a freaking large tree that moves.
Dog water.
Dog water,
I
dog
boxed
water,
Torterra like a
Torterra is
fish.
Torterra was lame. All grass, I like. There's not that
Torterra's
many.
design.
There's not
You
that
know
many
what I mean?
grass types that are cool.
Torterra's awesome. You're just bad at the game, dude. Just admit it.
I don't know, dude.
Empoleon
Infernape's
would be
the
my
best, though.
favorite starter of any other generation that wasn't stacked against Turtwig and Chimchar.
I don't know. I love Infernape. Dude, Infernape is awesome.
Who did you
That's
take for
that's
Sword and Shield?
For Sword and Shield.
Because I picked Grookey.
Oh, dude, I picked
Ivy.
Sobble,
the
didn't you?
Grookey.
You
No,
picked Sobble.
Sword and Shield is the first time I've ever picked a grass type to start.
Oh, so you picked Grookey too. Nice.
I
Yeah,
picked
bro.
Grookey. It's the first time I ever, and the reason why I picked Grookey actually is because like I want a 4th gen remake so bad, so I can play. Because Infernape, I don't think has been in any other game, like really. I mean, he's just a starter. You know, the starters don't usually like in the next games.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was like, this is a monkey. This will be the closest thing I get. That's actually the reason why I picked Grookey. Also, I was like, this is the first time I'm ever picking a grass type as my starter. Like I never pick grass types as my
Wait, so is
starter.
your favorite animal also a monkey?
I don't really. I mean, I don't
That's
really
a
have
kangaroo or a
favorite
tiger.
animal, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, there's so many
I
animals.
guess
you can't
monkey
really...
if I can't say dog.
You can say
So-
dogs, but you just be a simp.
So my
Oh, shit,
question
we can't
is,
say that on
True.
Twitch. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Shut
Oh,
it down.
snap.
Shut it
Everybody
down.
on the stream.
Shut it down. Shut
Um,
it down.
if you guys had to pick a legendary, who would you pick? And you can only pick one.
Favorite legendary? Oh,
Mythicals too, like as legendaries.
Mythicals, yeah, you can count them
Yo,
mythicals.
Block
Wait,
A's kinda look
wait,
like
what's a
Wait,
mythical?
I say they don't know. They
Yeah.
don't know what mythicals are.
I-
Mythicals are basically like the Pokemon that are like they're just like a legendary where there's only one of them, quote unquote, one of them, but like they're not like strong enough to be considered a legendary.
Oh, it's like Azelf
Like-
and Yuxi.
Yeah, all those are technically
Oh, okay.
legendary. Or
Those
not
are,
le-
those are mythicals,
Celebi,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shaman,
Yeah.
Titan.
Shaman's dope.
Okay,
man.
yeah, we can do that.
Oh, Rodom.
Rodom
Isn't Rodom
is
legendary?
it technically
We're
is
not
considered
like-
legendary in some games, but it's also like not really.
Yeah, because he was very common.
I think he's just a legendary for how many different things he can do. Because
Right,
he
but he's,
obviously
like,
be the different
not-
forms.
I'm pretty sure like one Pokemon game had him like listed as a legendary, but he's like not actually a legendary. Don't put
You-
Rotom on your list. Rotom is awesome
Don't
though.
put- You want to know what I wish they did? I wish they did some really covert conspiracy, like mature adult stuff with not missing nodes.
Like how so?
mean,
Like what's an
'cause-
example? Like what do you mean by
Because
that?
like how they're like like if there was like they started
Unknown.
exploring the really dark like true lore of Pokemon and with missing known like throughout the game.
It's like what was that movie called? The Pokemon movie with Entei and the Missing Gnomes.
Mhm.
Dude, that movie was like
It's
Dark.
unknown. They're unknown.
that movie was like dude whatever unknowns. Dude, when I
Well, for
watched
you-
that,
Wait,
I
who's
was
the
just
missing
going off of
known?
him.
Missing
This
knows
was a
the
different
glitch
Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
one.
I was thinking that because I just rewatched the Starter Squad.
Dude, you know what's actually, dude, Pokemon, dude, I'm so glad we started talking about Pokemon. Dude, my favorite thing about Pokemon is like when they came out on YouTube with that Pokemon series that was actually based on the game and not based like off of their own story. You know what I'm saying?
Origins.
Yeah, Origin, dude, that was like, I loved watching that because I was like, this is an actual Pokemon show that's like how you play through the game. And I thought that was awesome to watch.
Well, also
Dude,
started to be a
Pokemon
little
is-
bit darker with it, like especially when it got to the tower.
Yeah, dude, right? Dude, Pokemon is actually like so awesome, bro. Like for real. I love Pokemon. And there's like so many, like how you were saying, there's so many Easter eggs. Like the biggest, like biggest Easter egg is in whatever game it is where you like kill your rival's Rattata. Right? What is it, Tig? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like on the ship, and he visits it.
Oh, in Gen 1? The
Gen 1, yeah, what
SSN?
Pokemon is it? What?
SSN, yeah. I think it's a Rattata. And then,
It's
like,
the
later
SSN.
on.
I'm not sure what Pokemon it is. I'm not sure if it's the the Rattata or not. But like basically, like you battle your opponent, your rival on the SSN, and you obviously you have to defeat him to get through the game, right?
Mhm.
And then like later in the game, you see him at the Pokemon cemetery, and you're like as a kid, you're like, oh man, like whatever, I'm just trying to beat Pokemon and catch all the ghosts in here. But if you actually like hear all the conspiracies, it's like the conspiracy is you killed the Pokemon
Yeah.
on that boat, and then because the next time you see him is at the cemetery, and he doesn't have that Pokemon anymore.
Well, because
Yeah,
back
doesn't have the-
then the idea was when they faint, if you don't get them to a Pokemon Center in time, they die.
Yeah.
And since
it
he was
was
on
like-
a boat, he couldn't get him to a Pokemon Center.
Right, dude, Pokemon is so cool, bro. It's actually so. Pokemon's the only like
When do
time
we-
where I've actually.
For Lit G, we
For-
need to do a Temtem walkthrough, dude.
And Tim's cool too, but dude, Pokemon, dude, I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon content, like YouTubers, everything. And
A-Drive.
Pokemon's the only like quote like anime, I guess, since it's an anime.
It's not.
I was just called it a cartoon. Pokemon's the only like anime where I was like, dude, I wish I could watch it now. Like Taylor
can.
would be like, "What are you doing watching that?"
Isn't all of Indigo
I-
on Netflix?
I don't think so.
It
'Cause
was.
actually,
Uh,
at one point,
Netflix, I think it was up to like 53 episodes at one point.
dude, at one
so you
point I tried to
couldn't
go on the
watch
Pokemon
all the
website.
like, season.
I got you.
Dude, one time I tried to watch the Pokemon website to like watch the episodes, but they're like not in order
all
on there.
X, Y, and stuff. It's none of the first gen, second gen, or third gen either.
He
Yeah, I want to watch it all
finally
from the
won.
beginning. Dude, that's
Finally
what
won.
made me want to watch it because I seen on Twitter that Ash finally won, and I was like, I want to watch it from episode 1, like where he finds the Charmander that is about to like get rained out. But I was like, I literally can't watch it from episode 1, so I'm just gonna like wait until one day I can. But when
The
I seen that,
abused
like,
Chimchar.
yeah, when I seen that trending on Twitter that Ash won, I was like, because that's the thing, like that's my favorite episode is like watching him battle and like watching him like battle the Elite Four. And that's why like I really like that Pokemon Origins, because you actually see him battle. And like you see him go up against Brock, and Brock like explains why he only uses 2 Pokemon. He said, "Oh, I can tell you're a first time trainer, so I'm only gonna use 2 of my 6." And like now, like in the game, that makes sense now. Like, why is this gym trainer who's supposed to be an elite gym trainer only use 2 Pokemon against you? You know what I'm saying? It's so cool, dude. I love Pokemon.
Imagine in a world where they make like an open world Pokemon where you could go to whatever gyms in order, but it's that same thing where the first gym you go to, you only face 2 Pokemon.
It's almost like
Well,
that'd
that's
be
basically
Temtem.
what Tim. I say that's like what Tim is, but like
It's an MMO
I agree
Pokemon
with Tig.
game.
Like I wish Pokemon did what but that's literally what Tim is, Cody. Like you're in an MMO, like Pokemon World, but they're just called Tims.
What?
It's literally the same thing.
That's
So-
like, what is it, Pocket Morty's whatever for your phone?
Pocket Morty. That's a really well done game for being a mobile game. You have to admit.
What is it?
Pocket Morty's.
Morty's.
It's Rick and Morty, but all your Pokemon are different, messed up Mortys.
You'd have to watch
yeah.
Rick and Morty to understand. Rick and Morty, good,
Yeah.
by the way.
But so here's a good topic
Never
then
seen
to
it.
spin off of. What's the Pokemon myth you fell for as a kid?
Probably the Mew one from Gen 1, where like Mew's underneath the truck.
Yep.
What? What are you even
Yeah.
talking about?
You didn't
Like-
know that? Or hear about that? I guess not know that
No.
because it's not true.
Other than a glitch, Mew isn't obtainable in Gen 1, like the original Red and Blue
Yeah, I
and
know.
Yellow.
Yeah.
I seen something where it was like you can get Mew if you go to this bridge or whatever. You know, I forget exactly where it's at, but like they say Mew's hiding under the truck, and you can move it or whatever. You go around, click, and Mew will appear. Doesn't happen. Like the only way to get Mew is like to do an entire glitch where you go in front of somebody, pause the game, teleport somewhere, and all this bullcrap. It's like a long process just to get him.
Mine
my-
was with Emerald and only Emerald. It didn't work on Sapphire and Ruby. But if you caught all Pokemon before visiting the Elite Four, beat the Elite Four, and during the credits shut the game off and turned it back on, you became the champion of the Elite Four. And like people would walk in and battle you.
Huh. I never like knew of anything like that. Like I don't have any examples for me.
My man said the truck near the SSN. Where
Yeah, for the Mew
Mew.
thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any. Like,
You,
I don't.
you never heard about that truck one? That's like a legendary thing.
Nope, I never did.
I don't really have one like
Yeah,
as well.
I know of like some now, but not not when I was playing. Like would play these games, but like I know there was like always some on how to get like RCSs and all that stuff. But I never knew one and tried one.
Dude,
I don't-
did you
I didn't
guys
have
ever
internet a lot growing up, so
Did you guys ever actually get a Darkrai in Diamond and Pearl?
You know what?
I
It's
don't know.
hard to remember for sure, but I'm like 99% sure that I did battle a Darkrai.
Well, did you have a Game Shark or an Action Replay?
No, so maybe I'm wrong then.
An Action Replay was the only way to get him because I
Oh,
don't know.
like-
He was a developer Pokemon. Like he was thrown into the developer room they were using and never meant to be a Pokemon in the game.
Oh,
So,
dude, pop quiz. I gotta hit you with this pop quiz since you just
pop
said that.
quiz.
Pop quiz. What's the first Pokemon ever created?
Pikachu,
Which one are you talking about? No,
The
it's either
first
one.
Bulbasaur,
I have a
Rhydon, Mew, or
I
Arceus.
did
Which
have
one?
a Darkrai.
It's
Wait,
all
Tig, you
four
don't answer.
technically.
Are we talking
Hey,
the
don't answer.
designers when they were first designing, or
designs,
canonically
the-
by the story?
No, the designed first Pokemon ever created. Tig, Tig just named off a whole bunch of Tig. You don't answer anymore. But between Bucky and
Tig
Jen, do you guys
knows
know
his
the very?
Pokemon, bro.
Do you
Well-
know the first one ever? Like,
Well, was
put
it
on
Charmander?
paper?
Because I know Charmander is in the Pokédex #1.
It's not Charmander.
No, he's
Was it
not.
Mew?
Bulbasaur is, by the way.
Tig named
Oh,
it, by the
well.
way. Like in all the Pokemon he just named, he named the correct
Was
one.
Rhydon
gave you-
the first?
It's right on.
Really?
First
Yeah, it
Pokemon
was the
ever
first one.
created, yeah.
He was the first one designed.
Yeah,
Oh,
designed.
shit. But no, the way you got Darkrai is you put in your Action Replay, you type, and it wasn't even like one of the listed cheats in the Action Replay. You actually had to go
Oh.
on the internet and figure out the cheat and put it in manually, and it would allow you to walk off screen in buildings. So if you went to the professor's building and walked off screen for like 5 minutes, you got to this little like 6x6 island, and Darkrai's just standing there.
He's like,
What the
hey,
heck?
And if
Is
you
that-
walk up and
what
click
up?
A on him, you
What's
could
up,
fight
baby
Darkrai.
girl?
Yeah, that's
imagine
dope.
if it was like, so they did that specifically for their own team. Imagine if they put like a meme in there, like, don't eat my lunch ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they did that specifically for their own
Gerald,
team.
touch my turkey sandwich again. I'm banging your wife.
Oh, dude, Pokemon.
Dude,
That's-
I remember that because I was at my grandma's on Christmas, just got the Action Replay, and I went to the Darkrai. I only had 2 Ultra Balls, didn't catch it, and it never respawns.
Wait, pause. This guy had an Action Replay and didn't have the Master Balls.
Yeah, right. That's actually a good point from Blockade. You didn't
I
have
did
the
this like
Master Balls?
immediately because I knew about the Darkrai. So I'm like right away like,
Oh, you knew about it before you got the action replay.
well, no, I also thought I was also like 1, 10, 2. I assumed Action Replay. I
Hey, listen,
assumed
a 10-year-old can beat the Elite Four in all the games, so
But
no excuse there.
I assumed that it just auto loaded all the stuff. I did because
Oh.
Action Replay you had to individually click on which one you wanted in there. I thought it just loaded them all.
Dude,
Had to do a
so-
whole new save. Shake my head.
Dude, speaking of like like with Pokemon, like Tig and I started like when I started the content creating again this year, like for real. Tig and I made a Pokemon Sword and Shield. What was it? A soul or a monotype versus.
Yeah.
where basically, so do you, either one of you know what a Nuzlocke is?
Yeah,
No.
I want to do one. I'm gonna beat
So,
Sword and Shield and then do one. I'm done
Basically, what
posing.
Blockade for you, what a Nuzlocke is, it's where like so when you play Pokemon like especially at our age, like Pokemon's like way easier, right? So to make yourself a challenge, but also mainly content creators, like because it's you can't just keep playing Pokemon as a YouTuber. You have
No.
to like come up with challenges, right? And so like all these big YouTubers, what they do is they make new Nuzlocks, but the main core of a Nuzlocke is you every route you're on, the very first Pokemon you encounter is the only one you can capture. So if you don't capture it or you kill it or whatever, any other Pokemon on that route, you can battle them, but you can't capture them, right? So you can only capture the first one, whether you get it or not. You have to nickname your Pokemon because it helps you to grow attached to them, like actually like, kind of form a bond with them because you're thinking of a nickname for your Pokemon. And then the third thing is if it faints, it's dead. You have to release it, or you move it to a dead box. So the goal is to beat the game without letting your Pokemon faint. And you can only capture like you can't go capture 10, Rattatatas. You can only capture the very first Pokemon you see on Route 1, the very first Pokemon you see on Route 2, the very first Pokemon you see on Route 3. So just like it's a challenge and it lets you like actually love your Pokemon more. So Tig and I did that for Sword and Shield. So there's like
Aw,
a
man.
bunch of different ideas for Nuzlocks, like rules. There's like cage locks versus Soul Links. There's like an unlimited amount of them. Those are the only 3 that I know offhand. But we did a versus where basically, like we were recording like we put it on YouTube. We were recording side by side, so you can only play when the other guy's playing. Like you play at the same time. You say 3, 2, 1, go, and you start a 30-minute timer, and that's like your whole episode. And you just see who can beat the game first.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
So like for instance, like Tig could get really far ahead, but if he loses 5 of his 6 Pokemon, like now he has to go back and train his last Pokemon he has. Like you're always in the battle. And then also in our case, we made it even harder. We did monotype.
So
Oh,
we
you
messed
only
up
got
for the
mono.
first time we ever did this, making it a monotype. It was
It was
terrible.
a bad idea. We made it way too hard.
Terrible.
We started off with I could only catch fire type Pokemon. And what did you start off with? Rock or
I
electric?
think I started
No,
with rock.
You didn't do electric. You didn't do electric. I
No.
did electric. He started with rock. So literally, I can only capture fire type Pokemon with regular Nuzlocke rules. He can only catch a rock type Pokemon, and we were just racing who could beat the game first. Got to the point where didn't even beat the game. We both lost. But what would happen is if we made a rule where if you lost, like you could just go back to all your routes and just pick a new typing. So like I lost my fire type team like really early on because there was biggest flaw is there's not a lot of fire types in the first few rounds.
And there's
So, like, I
a
only had-
water gym pretty early.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I lost to the water gym. I
Oh,
lost
He
to the
got
water gym.
destroyed.
So then I switched to electric type, and so I went back through Route 1, and I was just like, all right, if there's any electric type here, then Route 2. Like electric types, I built an electric type team, and it was just funny. And then we just raced as you could beat the game. We ended up not beating the game, but I made it farther than Tig, so I won. But it's like cool. Pokemon
yeah.
content is cool, and the best part about it is like so. Tig can't make content right now, like he was saying. That's one of his resolutions is to get a PC. But, like the coolest part about it is like, let's say like Dent, if you wanted to do it, like every odd episode goes on my channel and every even episode goes on your channel. So like you're growing both at the same time because you don't watch every other episode. You want to watch them all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dude. It's
Yeah,
so,
I'll do it.
Pokemon content is so cool.
With my stimulus,
a-
I'm buying a Ripjaw, so I'll do it.
What's a Ribjaw?
It's
Oh.
Razor's capture card.
So that
Honestly,
works-
though, you guys don't really need a capture card either. You guys don't have to stick to Sword and Shield. Like, as long as
Yeah,
you
that's what I
both
was-
get an emulator. Because
Mm.
I can, if you download an emulator that's free, one of you download the ROMs, you can randomize it and whatnot, and then send it to the other person, and you both can play the same exact
I'll need to
game.
make sure it's a good one because I've only ever downloaded emulators once and it fried my whole PC.
I have
Rudy's
all
got-
the emulators.
Yeah.
So what Tig is saying, so like then what you and I can start with is literally just like a Nuzlocke versus with Sword and Shield, just basic Sword and Shield. But what a lot of YouTubers do to keep their content fresh is they go to emulators. Like on any previous game, the only game you can't do it to right now is Sword and Shield because there's not an emulator for that yet. So the only way to do it on Sword and Shield is if you get a hack Switch and you figure out how to actually do it. But on like, for instance, like I have the emulators for all the Game Boy Pokemons and all the DS Pokemons. But basically,
If you could send me
Like-
an emulator to Diamond and Pearl, I'd fall in love, by the way.
so that's what I'm
There you
saying.
guys
We
one.
could do Diamond and Pearl, but you make it randomized. So like
Yeah.
all the Pokemon
I know
evolve to
all
what
the-
they're supposed to.
I know all the
and all that.
Nuzlocks.
I'm saying it for like Block A.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Block A doesn't know any of this.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
mean,
for
I'm
instance, like,
down.
When you spawn in, you don't see Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. You could see. I mean, there's a potential of a legendary
Entei,
being your starter.
Lugia, Mew, Rattata.
Yeah.
Rattata, and you know what I'm saying? Like there's
Rattata.
so many, like it's so like there's so much like so much you could do. The only problem with Pokemon content is it's just like so time consuming because you don't get to just like record by yourself. You have to rely on your partner to record with you. And since we're not full-time content creators, like that's much harder to do. But you have to like record for like usually episodes like that are 30 minutes minimum. Because if you do anything less than 30 minutes, it's gonna take 100 episodes to get halfway through the game. You know, like 30-minute episodes can still be like 20 to 50 episode series, depending on how many times you fail. Like if you beat it all the way
Yeah.
through, no fails, and you're actually just racing, you can do it in like 20 episodes. But if you like, you know, you like if you start to lose all your mons, like let's say you lose 4 of your 6 mons against a gym, now you have to spend like in a whole episode or two just retraining, like overtraining the 2 mons you have remaining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What
That takes forever.
if you want to watch good Pokemon content, Block It, you can check out my friend Dill Pickle at Theta.tv. He does randomized Nuzlocke. He's doing Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I watch all of them.
Oh yeah. Yikes.
No, he does a lot of
Goofy.
Pokemon content. What the fuck?
Goofy. Goofy's right.
Goofers.
So, only Rudy ever got to answer the question. What's the game you guys wish you could re-experience?
I was about to say, mine definitely would be Ratchet and Clank. because I'm even thinking about downloading a PlayStation 2 emulator just to play that game over.
Yo,
It's
there
such
you
a
go.
good game.
What about
Such a
you,
good
Tig?
game. I love that game.
I don't know. It's either any of the Pokemon games, because like I started off on
Did you say Pokemon?
Silver.
Shut
Yeah.
up, Rudy.
I started off on Silver with the GBA. That's the first game I ever played. Either that or Halo 2.
Halo
Like
2.
that's the first game I remember playing specifically that you had a like as the campaign.
I wish I
And it was
could relive Halo 2 and 3, but also not even relive that, but back when it was relevant too, to where like there'd
right.
be hundreds of thousands of people on. It was the main game going on.
The campaign in Halo 2 was so legendary too.
I hated it.
I thought Halo 3 was
I
good.
loved it. I didn't play Halo 3. I think around then is about the time I got
The best Halo
into
campaign
PlayStation more.
is ODST, and if you don't think so, I'm sorry, you're wrong. ODST
Call
and
I
them
never
out.
played that.
ODST
I never
and
played
Reach.
Halo at Tig's house.
I don't think you ever played it in my house because that was back when
No,
I
because
was
you
still
you wouldn't
going.
be a
So
Call of Duty fanboy, Rudy. You'd be a Halo fanboy. You'd be a man of class and culture.
No, I've told you before. I
about
played
Gears
Halo
of War?
first because my uncle, that's 11 months older than me, he would come over and he would bring his Xbox and we would play Halo. I told you the story. Like this was when Modern Warfare 2 was out. We played Halo, whatever Halo was out when Modern Warfare 2 was out. And he came over and I was like, let's play some Halo. He's like, but this new Call of Duty just came out. He's like, let's play that. And we played it. I was like, I hate this. Lucky, is your screen frozen or are you just holding still really well?
I think his screen's frozen. That's a funny face though. Can we clip that real quick? Look at that face.
I thought he was just like memeing me.
He's not even
Okay.
talking.
Yeah,
Did his
I think he
whole
just-
computer just shut down?
He's like, I mean, we have been going for over an hour, so it might be time to wrap it up, Mr. Dent.
One day we've been at about an hour because let's keep in mind we had like 15 minutes of like
Oh wait, can you tell us who was late?
I believe it was Tig again.
No, it was.
I mean, technically, I was late by 2 minutes, but I was the first
Yeah,
one in here.
yeah.
in
Tig
the
was
voice
late
call,
again. Click
In
end.
the voice call with my camera on, ready to go, and I was
Hey,
only late because I had to
but
let my dog
I
out.
had to work. At least that's what I told you guys. So
All right, nice.
Tig,
wrap it up.
Tig's
This is-
computer crash. Wait, let's all try to emulate this face real quick before we go.
I was trying to, but did I just hear like? Did he just
Hold
pause
on.
his screen or something like that? I thought I don't know.
Rudy, you're terrible. Dude, you're going oval with the mouth. You gotta pucker in. No,
I
that's
can't.
not puckering in. Not bring the face in, Rudy. What do you do?
I
Not
can't, I
don't bring your
can't, I
lips
can't.
in. Go like this, not like this.
Oh, he's gone.
He can't even look at it anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, there he is. He is back.
I don't know what happened.
dude, your face got stuck
we
in
were
an
not.
amazing.
We were not making fun of you. We were not
What
making fun of you.
happened?
We were
Tell me
making fun of you.
someone screenshotted it. Tell me.
Oh,
Tell
dude,
me
I
someone.
got it clipped. We're live, so in a
Yeah.
couple of years it'll go up on YouTube.
Oh, I want to see this.
Ben's making fun of himself over here.
Yo, dude, I work
Ah.
12 hours a day. I gotta go to the gym for 2 hours. I gotta stream. I'm a busy person.
So
It's
just
hard
look up
being
some
Yeah.
30-minute like high intensity interval workouts. You'll be good.
Yo,
Do
hip.
them at home. Yeah.
I thought
Why did my face get stuck, ass? Let me know.
Yo, dude, it's hilarious.
I
Thank
thought you were making fun of me.
Thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate it. Episode 1 has officially aired of the podcast. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors, Audible. Audible allows you to listen
Shut
to
up.
audiobooks.
Shut
Just look
up.
up, just download the program Honey. Go to Audible and it'll bring
No,
up any
he's
random
lying.
code.
For legal reasons. this
Thanks
is
to
a
Mr.
joke.
Beast for supporting us. Appreciate him.
He actually gave us 50% equity in all Beast Burgers. So huge shout out to him. EMGG,
Imagine.
Zim is the one who pays our $3.3 million contract. So shout out to him.
Yo,
Yes.
next podcast, we're talking about Mr. Beast Burgers.
I haven't had one.
I mean, we
Well,
can
yeah.
talk
Yeah,
about
I'm
it
not
now.
talking about like talking about how they taste. I'm
We
talking
actually
about how
did-
this man is a genius.
Dude,
But we'll
actually,
save
yeah,
it
we
for
can't
next
talk about Mr. Beast Burgers because I know what Tig's talking about. You got it from the Hex podcast. Yeah, we can.
I
Actually,
did.
That's actually a great idea. I wish we would have talked about it today. We can talk about that next week without tasting it. It's like a crazy story on how
Oh,
that's
why
a
do you
thing.
think you guys can go like long with it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I
I
can
think
say
we.
it really quick if you want, but that would
Well,
kind of.
no, yeah.
I'd
Well,
rather just
then
go
let's
next
just
week.
save it for next week because it's not like it's a
Yes.
time sensitive thing.
Right.
We could honestly make that at least a 15-minute thing just for Rudy talking about it.
Or
by
yeah,
himself.
just Mr. Beast himself is like a genius to the brand marketing and how he did
Dude.
everything.
Yeah. All right, Dan. Where can they find you, bro?
They can find me at twitch.tv/ddent with 2 T's, youtube.com. It's a dead channel. Supposedly the podcast is going to go on there. Probably not. At ddent, it will Rudy's fit, or on Twitter at ddent with 1 T and an underscore. Tim,
Now, where can you
they
find Rudy?
find you? No, fuck Rudy.
They can
Tim,
find
where
me
can they
in
find
Rudy's
you?
Discord. Rudy's Discord, because I don't create content right now, my guy.
And Rudy, where can they find you?
YouTube, Twitch, and trying to be TikTok, and also Twitter, all at Rudy Patootie. Where you can
And
find-
Matthew Nadeshot Haig, aside from the 100 Thieves and the main YouTube channel, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter at BalakAAron or Twitch at twitch.tv/BalakAAron.
Wow, dude, self-promotion. Seriously, I can't believe you would take it that far.
With that being said,
Or
guys,
he actually did it. He won't promote himself
I-
anywhere else but in this podcast, and that's because he's being forced to.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're forcing him. We're forcing
I'm
him.
a,
to
I'm a
increase
humble
his brand.
person.
Oh wait,
You're gonna grow or else.
we did have one
Also,
more.
guys, did you notice how my mustache? So like this is a different color, and my mustache is turning red.
No.
Now
Just
that you
saying.
mention
Okay.
it, I can kind of mention it, but it's hard
I can
to see it
notice
over
it now.
Discord
I just
call.
think your mustache isn't filled out as much as your beard yet.
Yeah.
No,
bro.
my mustache is thick.
We did have one quick topic, and we could talk about this really quick. Talk about how cute Gills plays YTTTV_YT is. Really ugly dude. That's the end of the podcast. Thank you guys for coming out. I hope you guys have a great night. We're ending. I'm not allowing anybody to say anything more because it's Gills as the topic, and we're gonna click